Hallelujah. I am crying tears of joy right now. I don't think y'all understand. I'm crying tears of joy right now. LeBron is finally up out of LA. I'm glad Bron got the hell up out of that damn place. Get out of there, Bron. Thank the Lord. Go find somebody else to blame. Go find somebody else to scapegoat. Thank the Lord. Hallelujah. Get out of there. Go back to Cleveland, Bron. Go back to Cleveland, bro. I'm so happy. Now, because internally, guys, this is what I always wanted anyway. I felt like that the team should have been transitioning to the Luka era and building around him. You know, Luka, 27, 28. You want to utilize all his prime years. And, Bron, Luka on the same team kind of need the ball in their hands. And they played well, man. They got the most out of it. It's just unfortunate Luka went out, I think against the Thunder in the regular season towards the end of the year and just never returned. And, it's been great years for Bron up there in L.A., man. He won him a ring, and the reason why I'm saying this, why I'm happy, because it's not all the fan base of L.A. fans, but it's a lot of L.A. fans that are disgusting fans. It's like everything is a compare and contrast to Kobe. The man never came there to compete with Kobe. I'm just coming in here. I want to play in LA. I want to help them win and leave it at that. Why does everything got to be compared and contrasted to Kobe? Like, nobody, when we all think of LA Kobe fans and non-Kobe fans, we think of Kobe Bryant as the leader of the purple and gold in the NBA history. To me, that's my first. I'm not the biggest Kobe fan, but I know everything that Kobe has done. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. Why does everything always got to be a compare and contrast pissing contest between two? Why can't you appreciate you've had two GOATs in your NBA history? Two of the best five players ever, probably top 7, top 5 to ever do it in your NBA, in your team history. One brought you 5 championships, another brought you 1. But they're so invested in so invested in anybody taking Kobe away from them and coming for Kobe's career or his accolades in LA, bro. LeBron is not on that level with Kobe with LA, bro. We all know that. But why can't you appreciate greatness for what it was? And then these fans are so sick in the head, guys. They call themselves Lakers fans, but don't want to accept the ring because it's a Mickey Mouse, a bubble ring. That's how crazy these fans are. And I always tell, anytime I see people in comment sections that's saying shit like that, I always say, would it be a bubble ring? Would it be a Mickey Mouse ring if your favorite player won that ring? If your favorite player would have won that ring, will it still be a Mickey Mouse bubble ring? It probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't. You would be the first one jumping the joy if your favorite player would have won that ring. But it's because it's Bron. That's why. So I'm glad Bron got the hell up out of there. They started blaming Bron for everything. Oh, he made Luka game worse. You see when Bron came back after he was injured to start the regular season on how good Luka and Austin Reaves was playing, they was 9-2. And the Lakers were 9-2 because LeBron didn't, I think he missed a month, the beginning of the first month. And they were hooping, bro, with Luka and Austin Reaves. So now I want to see if y'all going to hold Luka accountable for everything, since y'all, quote unquote, y'all hold your superstars accountable. So I want you to hold Luka accountable. Let me see if you're going to move the goalposts with Luka. Because when it came to Bron, when he was dealing with untalented teams sometimes in LA, as long as he been here for the Lakers, when this team had the years with Westbrook and all these other guys, when they obviously couldn't compete, you didn't want to hear no excuses. You didn't want to hear the goalposts moving. Well, he the king, right? Well, he should get it done. That's how you know it's personal. I'm going to see if it's personal or is it just facts. If you hold Luka accountable like you should, with him not playing defense, with him taking bad shots at the wrong time, him playing hero ball. I want to see if y'all gonna find somebody else to scapegoat. And I know who's gonna be scapegoated next. It's gonna be Austin Reaves, because quite frankly, Austin Reeves' contract is a little bit on the higher side. What he got, 4 year for 185. And I'm so proud of how far Austin Reeves has come, man. I really love watching his game. But at the same time, in the same breath, do you really can see Austin Reeves and Luka being able to hold their end of the bargain? Because we know that they're going to bring it on the offensive end. They're going to give you 60 a night damn near between the both of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more so the defensive liability sometimes. And it was just it wasn't really good to see Austin Reeves struggle in the playoffs like that. And sometimes Reeves usually struggles with long physical defenders, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. And it's I'm gonna be interested to see how this is gonna play out in LA, as now Luka and Austin Reeves are the two guys that's gonna be the main contributors of this team for the next few years. But I feel like if Austin Reeves doesn't show up in the playoff, he will be scapegoated and they will ask for a trade. LA fans will be asking for a trade. I see that writing on the wall. And I just feel like that, when you look at it, guys, you could tell that they're trying to implement the same thing that the Mavs did around Luka when they went to the finals with Kyrie. They want another scorer next to Luka, like how it was with Kyrie, now it's with Austin Reeves. And they want a big man to play his role, something that, goddamn me, DeAndre Ayton couldn't do. And you get Walker Kessler. Did you have to kind of overpay for him? Yes. But if it works out, if he plays his role, if he catch lives like he did, if he got a little bit of post game, he works on his post. I heard that last season he was shooting the 3-ball a little bit before he got injured early in the year. I think he shot 40% in the little 3-point shots that he took. And you be able to rim run and play like a madman on the offensive end and catch lives and hustle and play the defense. You're one of the best defensive players. It's going to work. It's going to work. You look at what the Mavs did with Luka, with Gafford, PJ. What's the other one coming? Lively. And they're trying to implement that same system. But the one thing I feel like they are missing, Rui is important. You have to have great wing defenders around him. You got to have versatile wing defenders. You got to treat that just like as Brunson. Why they so successful around Brunson? You got Anunoby and Bridges to play the defense and still be able to hit open shots when needed. That's the same kind of players you need around Luka. That's why with the Austin Reeves, I get it, but I don't really see, if you don't really have the other guys around him, around those two players, like the versatile 3-and-D wings, you're going to be getting torched all night on the defensive end. Luka's not trying to play defense. Austin Reeves shows effort, but sometimes, it don't matter how much effort you give. It's just, you're just not the best defender in the world. So, we're going to see what's going to happen. Some other deals that the Lakers made, they got a deal for Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton, and this guy from the Raptors that's floor spacing big. But Colin Sexton is one of my underrated favorite players. I think he's the perfect person to come off the bench. You're going to need another ball handler off the bench. I love Colin Sexton. He's a great defender, a really good defender, and he shows a lot of effort, and I think he's an underrated scorer. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a six-man type of off the bench of energy, get you 15, 14 a night, and just play with heart. I think that's one of the better moves, but you got to get you a wing. You got to get you a wing. There's 3 wings out there. Obviously, Rui's still looking for contracts. I think Kelly Oubre's out there. I think it's somebody else out there. Jonathan Kuminga. You need that. Those guys are vital around Luka. So we're going to see it. But I want to see if they're going to come up and don't come up. I want to see if these fans are going to find a way to hold him accountable. You held LeBron for every motherfucking thing. Everything you held him accountable. It's over now. So y'all was saying get this 40-year-old bum and take his bum ass son away off our team. So now we have it. Now we're gonna see. We're gonna see what this team can do now. Now you finally got your wish. So the clock starts now with Luka on winning a ring, and even for Luka's standpoint, he's gonna put pressure on the GM because now he watched Brunson. He didn't watch Brunson go win a ring. You have to build a certain team around these certain players to get the most out of these superstars. So I want to see what's gonna be the excuses now. What's gonna be the excuses?